Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Texas Motor Speedway. You thought we were done for a little while? We aren't. Dynasty Racing League. 167 laps, same length as a NIS fixed race. This is my third race in the series. I missed the first three, so I'm trying to dig out of a hole. I'm 25th in points right now, but I had a third place last week at Martinsville, so I got some valuable points from that. Starting 10th tonight in the number 89 Corey Bush for Congress 2018 Ford Fusion. I am streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore, and then the recorded version of this will be in my full race archive at youtube.com/C/John Theodore. So however you're watching, appreciate it. This is also being broadcast on the Dynasty Racing League channel on YouTube, DRL TV, so you guys can check the TV style broadcast out there. And the onboard here with my channel, we're going green. Eric Wolf on pole. No surprise there. Mike didn't get a great start. Battled up the inside line. He won't be happy with himself for that. But that's going to help me out.
What are you doing, 54?
Uh-oh.
One thing for sure.
Wreck on the back straight already.
We'll be pissed off if somebody else on the racetrack will let the train over with. Pit road closed.
Sounds like Chad Knaus is already in Bristol mode. Thank you, Patrick. Gonna try to. So the overwhelming majority of folks are betting top 5 on this one. I would love to get a top 5 tonight. Especially since these mile-and-a-half tracks, Texas, these have been tracks that I've struggled at in the past. So this last week was I felt like a big step forward for me on these kind of tracks. Eddie with the bet win. It's gonna, you know what, Eddie? It's gonna happen for you sometime. It might not happen tonight, but it will happen. 34. Who's that?
All right, guys, I just reviewed that replay. Looks like 34 had a check coming out of, I believe, third 2. 85 got a run on him, and then looks like 85 and 34 net coded in the same real estate. So,
not a driver I'm familiar with, unfortunately. Corey, yeah, I think he might be one of the new ones. I know you do, Eddie. You always have faith in me, and I appreciate that. I feel like I let you down every time. One of these days, though, I will. It's been a while since I've been to Victory Lane. I haven't been to Victory Lane since I got that B-fixed win at Daytona. So, got a decent start that time.
Just a reminder, guys, you can wheel spin in these cars on a fresh set of tires, so keep that in mind. I don't know if that was the issue at the beginning of that start, but good on you guys for not plowing into the back of 54.
That might be the case, Eddie. It's happened.
Yeah,
wins can happen at weird times. I had one at Richmond that just surprised the heck out of me that it fell into my lap. So you never know. Sometimes things work out. Strategy call works out right. We got a long way to this one. A lot could happen.
Just like real life. Caution right away at the beginning of the race, right?
You should check it out, Psycho Boy. I like the way that this league does really well, and they run. They got a lot of good drivers who run clean, which I really like and appreciate. It's part of what keeps me coming back. Really enjoy that. But we got some new faces tonight, so we might see more cautions than is typical for this league. Looks like Zedarius Jackson got back connected, so that's good. I mean, we still got 30 guys in here, so that's a big field. We're down to 29 now, actually. But big field, lot can happen. Like I said, it's a long race.
One to go.
Hey, Mama, how's it going? Someone drop the broadcast in there so that my mom can get the link and bring it up on YouTube. Eddie's going to get hired as my promoter. That guy has just absolute unbridled faith. Thank you, Psycho Boy. Much appreciated. So we got the Thinker, Peace Set, and of course it's water. So a little bit of a slow start to this one. We had one caution, lap 1.
Good luck, guys.
So the next 4 laps have been under caution. We're restarting on lap 5. We got 162 to go as we come across the line here. Hopefully the wheel spin will be under control. Everyone stayed heads up when Mike spun his tires there, so that was good.
All right, boss man. Face car's off. Be ready. Green flag. Everybody's rolling.
I didn't quite get the start that I wanted. The 07 kind of had a bit of a jump on me there.
Outside. Still outside. Clear, clear. Inside.
I left the door open for the 58 there.
Still inside.
It's early. I'm not going to try to push things too hard right now.
31.3.
Although I do want, you know, track position's always key in these things, so further up front I can be, the better. Uh-oh. 68 just hit the wall. Let's roll out of the throttle, let it go through the corner. Start picking up that gas again. Settled into 11th. I got a little bit of a gap behind and in front. 58's on a mission. He's moving. Alright, I'm right on the bumper of the 07. I think I might have a shot at him going down into turn 1. There we go.
Still there. Door outside.
Got him cleared. That's what we wanted.
Clear, clear, clear.
So we're back into the top 10. Uh-oh. 22 looks like he might have scuffed the wall a little bit.
30.0.
Did a nice job of keeping it together, though, there.
Go get those boys now. Go get them.
And they are 3 wide coming off of turn 2. That would make me nervous if I was a part of that. Looks like Mark A. Vega did the wise thing and backed out. Down into turn 3. Get some momentum coming off 4. Try to reel these boys in. And Eric Wolf has taken off and is running away with this thing early. Second and third seem to be bunched up behind him. Fourth and fifth have a good battle going on, and then we've got a mess 6th through 10th. Or no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It's 4th through 10 that are all kind of knotted up right here. Nice big pack. Second and third have a good gap over us, and then first has a nice little gap to himself. Eric Wolf is crazy fast. I was noticing that all week, that he was super quick. Every time I got in a practice session with him, I was comparing myself to him, but he's got the speed, that's for sure. No hacks, he's just quick. He's quick, Anthony Burroughs is quick, and Wade Hustad. Those three are super fast. I think the 21 as well is pretty quick. Eric Johnson, I think his name is. Those are kind of the top dogs in this series. Eric's in 4th right now. I think those are basically the top 4 guys are kind of the top, have kind of been the top 4 all season. Those are the ones to watch for sure.
30.501.
And it really does seem like of late that the front 3 have kind of separated themselves in recent weeks as well. Since I've been in the league, that's certainly been the case. You can see that little bit of damage from the 22's impact with the wall earlier. Try to focus. Might talk a little bit less. Definitely not going to be watching chat. I'm going to try to size him up. See if I can make a move. Opening was created there when he got a little bit squirrely on corner entry.
Still out there. Looks clear, clear, clear.
He's able to get the run down. The back straight though coming off too. Twelve's got to run again.
Working the bottom. 30.
Moving to the inside. Riggs, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Clear low. Working the bottom.
12 drove it in there deep.
Still there.
Too deep.
There, your door. Clear, clear, clear. Inside. Still inside.
Mike was saying that the high line's going to come in here.
Still inside.
So
Still inside.
we'll see if that starts happening.
6-3.
I know that I like
Quarter inside.
being on the high line as the tires are. Oh, caution's. What? Ah, man. He was in front of me. All right.
You need to take a drink or you all right? Close, close.
That guy, you're right. He does really like Bud Light. And you know that he really likes Bud Light because Bud Light isn't paying him. He has chosen to put that on his car.
No, sorry.
This guy right here, he really likes
That came
Butterfinger.
down too low.
I like Corey Bush and water.
No, that's not on you. Nick got loose.
Dilly dilly.
You were way high. He just got loose and you were coming down. Nothing you could do there.
The road is open.
Ban you from the Masters. What is that in reference to? All right. Yeah, we're going to be pitting here and taking 4 tires and fuel. Yep, mind that pit entry. Don't kill the cone. There we go.
All right, guys, after review,
50.
is loose. Aaron has kind of got a run on, holding his line there. 77 just kind of slaps him a little bit
there we
in
go.
the left rear. We're going to rule that on-track occurrence. 77, I think, is at the back of the pack.
A little bit of a backup. Mike overslid his pit
Actually,
too.
if he didn't throw that, EOL will go toward the 77.
Small mistake. We're not going to let that rattle us too much here.
That's it, go!
It's going to cost us a spot, maybe 2. Yeah, looks like that'll drop us back to about 13th. That was a good little run, though. Reset. It was just long enough to start getting a feel for what the tires are going to do. It definitely seemed like the high line was starting to come in. Right front was at 89%, right rear 92.
Right, line up behind the 64.
Pretty even tire wear all around, actually, which is kind of what you're looking for. The right front's always going to wear the most. It's got steering input on it. It's got the weight of the engine. It has the most load. But at this track, you get driving off the right rear, so you will wear the rear tires a little bit more than you might wear at some other tracks. Hey, JP, how's it going, man? I like that. I like that a lot. That is, what is that little guy? Looks like a little daredevil. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, Deadpool. Okay. There's Stanley Cup final prediction. Who is it? Tell me. I know that the Blues are out, right? The Blues, I think we missed the playoffs, so. Oh, well, I knew that when we gave up Stasny for a draft pick that our season was over. And we were looking forward to next year. A lot of injuries this year kind of bit us, which is a shame. Kind of team seemed good at moments, but never really gelled. So who is EA Sports predicting? Winnipeg Jets in 7 games over the Boston Bruins. That is not a bad prediction. Based on how those teams have been playing. I got to tell you, with my Blues out, I am pulling for the Golden Knights of Vegas. There's just something that I like about that team and the attitude. So, I think it'd be cool to see them go far. I don't know, there's just something. Plus, they got my old boy Ryan Reeves on there. Used to be on the Blues. We always liked him, so I don't know. It'd be cool. All right, here we go. Restart. We slipped back to 14th place on that pit stop. Stinks, but oh well. Let's go get some of them spots back. That wasn't on the pit crew. That was on me. So. Put myself in a little bit of a hole here. Let's get some spots back on this next run.
Boss man, pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag.
There's the green. Good start. We're in front of the 64.
1 minute.
So that's one.
8, 4, 6.
Pick up 3 spots. We'll be running back where we were. There we go. Got a nice run coming off the corner. Going to try to look to the inside of the 22.
30.912.
Gives me the lane, and
Still there.
I should have this coming off a 2. Nope. He hangs it on my right rear, and is going to make. He's going to fight for it.
Still out there. Clear, clear, clear.
Dang it. He held me off. I have trouble
30.04.
sticking the exit when I run the inside line at these tracks. I am much more comfortable making passes on the outside for whatever reason. I think I just charge into the corner too hard when I'm on the inside line, and that's probably... I need to back up the corner a little bit more to get that properly established. Let's try it again, though.
Outside, outside. Still there, door. Clear, clear, clear. Outside.
Son of a gun.
Still out there.
Just touched the apron.
30.6.
Brought the back end around a little bit.
Still outside.
Now I got the 4 to my outside. Try to put him back behind me. He is
Still there.
really pushing it on the outside there.
Still outside. 30.4.
All right, we're gonna
Still outside. Clear.
let it ride up a little bit here in the center of the corner and try to get good bite coming off of 2. There we go. I don't think he's got much of a run going down into 3 this time.
Working the bottom.
He's there.
Still there.
He might have this.
Your door.
Now he's got the inside.
30.388. Still there. Still inside.
We're really having to race right from go here. No riding. Got to fight for every spot.
Still there. 30.711.
This is kind of working out exactly like NIS Fix did. Started in the top 10, fell back a little bit,
Still there.
kind of settle out top 15. And we'll see if we can work our way back forward. The NIS races, I always ended up getting some help from guys in front of me having issues. I don't know if we'll get help from that tonight or not.
30.691.
Oh boy.
Talk me through your lap one time real quick.
Pit stop time again.
Sorry, 50.
No, close.
That's good racing for.
I know I caught the apron there like you did earlier.
It's very easy to do.
0-1.
Thank you, Momesh. Appreciated. I'm going to try to... it's going to be a battle. All these guys in front of me are quick, so it's going to be root and gouge.
You're behind the 0-1.
Why do I have about... I might have the tires for it, but I don't have the comfort for it.
96 just gets into the tail of the 72 car. I don't know if there's a run there or what, but 96 will get issued a UL for him.
Oh yeah, are we at the Milwaukee Mile tomorrow? That'd be a lot of fun. I like that track. I just have trouble holding the throttle wide open when it's that loose. No, I'm not racing trucks tomorrow, so I'm racing whenever the Xfinity Series cars are. So I guess I'm racing Thursday night. Lefts.
That's it, go!
All right. We either held serve or maybe gained one spot there. I think we just kind of held our position. Although we'll gain a spot when, uh-oh.
We're gonna have to come around to
68.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 22.
I will, Pink Eye. Studboat 33, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated.
4 years, so you probably shouldn't have turned in.
Welcome to the family.
All good though.
Yeah, the pit crew are keeping hydrated too. You know, it's a hard and fast rule on my pit crew. You must stay hydrated. All right, so I think Mark A. Vegas stayed out to lead a lap. And now he has come into the pits. So he'll be dropping all the way to the back, but that gets him a bonus point. But will cost him a good bit of track position. Thank you, Jake. Much appreciated. More followers will come with time. I haven't been streaming for that long, so... Hey, Jake, thank you for the host. Much appreciated. I mean, honestly, like, that I've got 729 followers now. I think I hit 100. I think I hit 100 followers back in December. So to have grown from 100 followers in December to 729 now, that is pretty shocking. You know, I'm pretty surprised and flattered by that growth. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much.
Hey, Harmon,
this is a different league from New Hampshire. So that was the VRL, the Virtual Racing League, not to be confused with the DRL, which is the Dynasty Racing League. Yeah, Razor Claw, it really has. Viewership's been going up, which has been cool. I would love to hit partner by the end of the year. I think that that's possible.
Triple that number. Good luck, everyone.
So yeah, we're gonna restart in 11th now. Back to knocking on the door of the top 10. Gotta stay focused. Man, this cold is starting to get to me a little bit.
After this race, I'd like
only
to
lap
review
34 too.
Replay.
That'd be a little bit short on water.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Second gear. Get ready for the restart. Restarts a bit, I'm not going to say anything. I've been feeling decent on restarts. It is a old bottle of Glenlivet Founders Reserve. I just much prefer drinking out of glass than plastic. Oh, that was a sweet shift from second to third right there. That felt good. Little pop, 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 and then that snick into third. Love it. Jake Gaming, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the family, my brother. Got by the 22, and there's a caution. That's why it's important to be after it. Get that spot, secure it. I moved forward a row. Yeah, thanks, Jake. Yeah, I've been feeling pretty good about the restarts. Thanks, Team Rating, man. Really appreciate that. I mean, I've had some good teachers in that regard, just because I've been watching
I'll take the blame on that one, Tater.
NASCAR since I was 3 years old, and you know, I was an only child, so I would just watch and really focus and pay attention to the way that the really good announcers like Ken Squire and Bob Jenkins, you know, the greats would describe the race, and kind of, you know, took those lessons as well. So I just kind of let my mouth let it run, and it, you know, just whatever comes out comes out. Thank you, Screaming Cheese. Appreciate it. That's how I like to try to do it. Jakey did Texas 2 days ago. Started 18th, ended 6th place around a 3-point run rating. Hey, that's awesome, man. 3,100. I'm at 3,300 right. I was at 3,700 a couple weeks ago. Hit a real bad skid, and have been bringing it back up. So, I mean, getting your I rating over 3K is pretty awesome, to be honest. That takes a lot of work to get it up there. So yeah, running 10th now. Riding around under caution. Thing's been having some trouble getting going tonight. Fits and starts. Yeah, 18th to 6th in 50 laps. That's really good. I've been kind of finishing right around where I start in a lot of these. So I started 10th tonight. If I finish top 10, that'd be pretty good. Obviously, I'd like to get a top 5. But we'll see.
Hey, 60, why are you in there? Stop turning your number of drivers down.
Simple.
All right. 1 caution, 1 pit. That's a pretty good race.
Yeah, Sam, just be advised, you blinked 183 times this race.
Oh, wow. You guys have stats on that?
So, but there's obviously an issue going on. Problem. And I have all my 40 drivers out there.
Yeah. Tail gets real loose
Yeah, Martin.
at the end of a long run.
Emblem in the back of your car. Yeah, I hit that apron and had to check up. Same thing 89 did earlier. The tricky little place right there. God, I was quick on the brakes.
All right.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't push me and complete my spin there.
Yeah, that was Kyle's definitely had a win coming. I told you it would not be long. And it was good to see Eric Jones running up there too. That was cool. I was really happy about my man Bubba Wallace landing a solid top 10 there. It's not so much that the tires wear in the rookie series at Charlotte, it's that they build a lot of heat by the end of it, if you're not careful. Jake, it is not hard to join my league. Go to the Dynasty Racing League website, hit !DRL. Yes, Owen, that PUBG Twitch streamer, Bubba Wallace. He is also a driver in the Monster Energy Cup Series. There we go. So go to there, sign up, and one thing you have to remember with this league is you do have to register. There's a form that they have you fill out. You need to register every week for the upcoming race. So you got to keep an eye out. Usually by Thursday the form's up. Fill it out, and just remember to do that every week.
Hi, boss man. Face goes off, be ready. Green, 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 green.
Another decent restart.
Water inside. 1 minute 14.
Got the 12 and might get the 07.
Still there. Still inside your door. Still inside.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
Yeah, don't worry. Thanks for the
Running that second groove. Not trying to pinch him down too much, but maybe I should have a little bit more. I don't know. Inside line's definitely where you want to be for the first couple laps.
Still inside. Still inside.
So I would have definitely liked to
Clear him.
have cleared and gotten down in front of these guys. But I've worked my way back into 10th after having some pit road issues. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, we got people clipping the apron. That's shaking things up a little bit. That's Chad Presnell,
29.9.
who we had a heck of a battle with at Martinsville. Held him off to get that third place finish. Making it in the top 3 is huge. Get your interview, get the chance to plug your sponsor on the stream there.
Working the bottom.
Sorry, Tom.
Still inside. Clear. 30.45.
All right. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, 12.
Outside.
12 and I had a good battle. all last week at Martinsville too.
I'm just cruising.
So that's the fun thing about this league, is that you end up racing around the same guys a lot. Learn some of these names.
Thank you.
22's new to me, but 12 and the 5, or the 12 and the 55 were definitely raced around them a lot last week. 07 I've been racing with as well some, so that's cool. Exactly, Owen. Don't lose the big picture over one position. Especially not this early. Oh boy, Jake, that is a wall of text. Okay. Fair enough. That's a good deal. Yeah. No, it looks like you got it right, so that's good. Yeah, I've not raced much in real life. A couple of chump car races here and there. But that's awesome, man. The guys will definitely be happy to have you in the league. We always, you know,
Tommy, go low.
this is a good league. They race each other with respect, and they're always looking, you know, happy to bring in new folks who understand how to race like that. So that's good. Yeah, so and very easy to do that. Let that red mist take over as well. That can happen too. All right, let's refocus and see if we can get on the wheel and run these guys down. Maybe pick off another spot or two before the next caution comes out. Pick up that throttle coming off too. That's the completion of lap 47. We got 120 to go. A lot of racing left. I think I'm overcooking the right front a little bit on entry there. So I'm going to try backing up my corners just a little bit more. That definitely backed it up a little bit. The 22 is in there a lot hotter than I was. But I got a better run center off than he did, which is kind of the idea. You want to back it up a little bit, let it kind of roll in, and then pick up the throttle center off and get a better run all the way down that straightaway. Looks like the 55 is struggling a little bit as this run goes along. Chad was bad fast at Martinsville last week. So I guess he's maybe a bit of a short track specialist like I am. Better at the short tracks, and then more of a top 10 driver here at the bigger cookie cutters. Everyone is pretty competitive on speed here. Whoa, looked like the 07 might have gotten a little bit loose there. 30.698. But we've got, you know, a little bit of space between each car, and now, you know, everyone's just kind of riding. I like when it gets like this. You can work on trying to run a guy down, and then when you get to him, you really size him up. Work on a pass. There is no way that the camera's on me right now, by the way. They've got a looks like a 3-wide battle for the lead that is just crazy up there. Looks like Eric Wolf is still holding it, from the best that I can tell, with Anthony Burrows in second. I may not have that call exactly right, but I'm not too worried about it either. Yep. Oh no, the 21's up there in second place. Is Eric just checked out? Is that what's going on? And I'm watching the battle for second? That might be what's happening.
31.097.
Hey, Gasso. 25-bit share. Thank you very much. Oh, you did some adjustments. Thank you. I'm clear for the next 5 spots. All right. Let's go get them. I'm going to take those, that special set of tires that you threw on for me that are, you know, balanced just right, and we're going to go get these guys.
31.133.
Uh-oh. Chad's in the wall. Saved it. Nice save, Chad. These walls will reach out and grab you if you're not careful. And that will not do his car any favors either. I'll credit him with the save, but if I can get up there and try to put some pressure on him, I'll do that. That's just how racing goes, man. You can't give just ease up on someone just because they're having a bad time. Put the pressure. That's when you go into attack mode. There's blood in the water. I sense weakness. All right, Psycho Boy, thanks for hanging out, man. You have a good one. Chad's definitely gathered it back up, though. He had that little scrape, but he's kept it going forward.
31.132.
He's closing it on the 07. I'm reeling both of them in right now. These guys are sticking right to the bottom, which a lot of the real fast guys have been doing all week too, I noticed. For whatever reason, especially as the tires are out, I prefer the high line. So I'm going to get up there and try to put my, you know, haul a little mail up top. I mean, I get a little bit of advantage, a little bit cleaner air if no one else is running up as high as I am too, I think, so that helps. Chad's definitely running up high, but no one's running as high as I am right now through the duration of the corner. I'm getting some good run on the outside. See. It's still too early to pit, in my opinion. Some guys are going to try a short pit strategy, maybe. Don't get too high, I know. I'm still leaving some buffer between myself and the wall. Close it down to half a second. Now it's 4/10.
31.387.
I'm just going to stick on whatever strategy the leaders are doing. So when the leaders pit, that's when I'll pit. Hey, Cool Dell Guy, how's it going, man? Thanks, Team Rady.
31.4.
I have noticed they're getting closer, and I'm happy about that. Not gonna lie. Problem is the high side gonna be open for me when I catch them, or am I gonna have to go around on the low side? 85 car is chatting a lot.
31.51.
Looks like I'm going to have to try it on the inside, which is not where I wanted to be. It looks like he's not going to fight me too hard. Thanks, 55. And then we go right back to running our groove. That puts us up into 9th. I don't really want to pit right now. I'm faster than everyone else. Let's keep going. Tires are working great for me. But yeah, I should start thinking about, so it's 100 laps. I mean, I would like to get to where there's about 80 to go maybe, or at least 90 to go. Split the rest of this race into 2 45 lap runs. I don't actually remember when the last caution was. Right now it would be way too early to pit it, in my opinion. Yes, Gasso's adjustments are working great. Car's driving like a dream right now. We got the 85 coming up. That's the lap car.
David, go low in the point.
Thank you, James.
10 foot.
All right, 100 laps to go right now, so that would be 2 50 lap runs for someone pitting right now. We're going to have to make a green flag pit stop, I think. Now that we're kind of spaced out and we've got some green flag run, I could easily see this thing going green for a while. There's a little bump there in the middle of 1 and 2 that I went over. Car bottomed out a little bit. And there's a bump in the back straightaway that you have to be really careful how you hit it, especially when the tires are getting worn like this. Closing in on the 07. Looking high. Not that time. Maybe next time around. Lap traffic going to come into play. And we got some guys making pit stops. That's the 77. He's a lapped car.
Outside.
Go down to the inside now and try to make this pass on the 07.
Still there on your quarter outside. Clear high.
Haven't been able to make the pass yet. 12 makes a nice pass on the, what is that, the 49 of Andrew Bird. All right, stop announcing. Focus on driving. Your singing cost us 2/10 that lap. Get back in the rhythm. We've run these guys down. Now I got to pick them apart one at a time. Everyone's tires are old. It's the same for everyone. They're working their way under the 85. I'm going to get him next corner. He's been staying high, so I should be able to just go low and get clear of him. Caution's out. All right.
Closed right now. Should be starting behind the 85.
That was a good little run.
Behind the 85. You're behind behind the 66.
That was a very good run.
66, you get caught here.
That's why we don't short pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 42, 42, 42 is going to be the way to do it. But now, it's just, you know, 48 lap run. So, it's a one stopper from here.
The road is open. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 85.
Thank you, Michael. Uh-oh, 21 should be able to get the wave around.
All right, after review, looks like the 96 did very similar to what the 4-car did a second ago. Kind of raw to coming out of 2. Looked like he had it gathered up and then drove it in the outside wall and it took it down to the bottom of the fence.
There we go.
No EOL will be issued because 96 towed.
All right, there's my stall. In there nicely. Decent. Run it out of gas and wait for the caution? Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to stay just kind of on strategy rather than going counter strategy tonight.
Great run, everybody. That was fun. Let's see if we can double it and finish this one strong.
Oh, yeah. 21's definitely going to be coming fast from the back. Well, after all that, we're in 8th place.
Going to be behind the 49.
Got less than 100 to go. Yeah, that'll be about 90 to go when we go green. So that's 45 and 45. Just kind of slice it right down the middle. Assuming it all plays out that way. Depending on how things shake out, there might be some benefit into staying out and leading a lap because the series does pay a bonus point for leading a lap. So I got to keep mindful of that. There are also bonus points for finishing the race with 0 instant points, so we definitely want to keep that going. Tires don't get too rough at 45 the way I take care of them. Well, if I take care of them. 65, 79. I've run a lot more than 45 laps. I did 60 laps on tires in an A fixed race that went green last week. Yeah, that can work, although, I mean, you lose a lot of time on those couple laps, so you get leapfrogged. But I definitely do like... Yep, I remember that, Patrick. I ended up finishing about where I was supposed to. I mean, I didn't execute that quite as well as I could have. The guy who won the race obviously executed it really well. He did a lot better than I did.
1 to go.
I mean, the tires were cooked at that point, but I'm not worried about 45 laps on the tires.
0.624.
But I think that's about right where I would want to pit. So, 45 to go. That'll be lap 122.
All right, guys, just keep in mind the wheel spin is very real here. Good luck.
And we're going to be restarting in 8th. Usual suspects up front. Eric Wolf, Anthony Burrows. Those are the guys that I'm chasing, and those are the guys who I've got to, you know, work my speed up and catch by the end of the year if I want to try to have a shot at the championship. This track does murder a right front. Yeah, I think NIS fixed on Sunday night. We finished with like a 50-lap run, and my right front was at like 44%.
Cup up your tires too, bud. Be easy on your tires.
More about there, yeah, that'll be up.
All right.
Boys, good luck.
Pace car's in.
Pace car's off. Be ready. Green.
Got a good start.
1
Got position on the 49.
Six. Inside.
He's coming back on the inside in 1 and 2.
Inside only. Still there.
Let's get him cleared.
Clear.
There we go.
Caution.
And there's the caution.
How about water, pressure, temperature in there? Signal
Restarts.
Pit road closed.
Sometimes there is an advantage to, on the outside. Texas rescan 1025. What do you, 1025? Oh! October 25th. Alright, I'll take it. Thank you, Pink Eye Jones. Appreciate the words of encouragement there. Just picking them up one spot at a time.
That in the boxing ring.
Pit road is open.
Uh-oh. Who was involved in that one? I haven't heard the call yet. But it sounds like someone's upset and going to the boxing ring. They've got a boxing ring room in their 2025. They're going to wait that long? Probably. I mean, just saying, they don't need to rescan it. Texas in this configuration, I think, is a better track to drive than what they repaved it to. So, I'm actually pretty good with putting off that rescan for a while.
96. Got the lucky dog.
Hey, Mr. David Wellborn in the 96 getting the lucky dog. Where's that put him?
Yeah, after review, looks like the 85 gets loose coming off of 2. 72 is there as 85 kind of trying to gather it up, and they just made contact in the same piece of real estate. No EOL is going to be issued for that. It's going to be deemed an on-track occurrence.
That was really good for Eric Johnson, though, the 21 car. He'll be able to come down and get tires now. And that will help him. Hey, Mike's still running 12th. That's awesome. Sedarius Jackson's worked his way to 11th. That's impressive.
Get behind the 07.
All right. Remember, we're targeting like 122 for our final pit stop if it runs green.
07.
Although if everyone else stays out longer, we'll probably stay out with them. Thanks, Nintasio. Nintasio, much appreciated. It's been fun. I've been having fun. Good race so far. 80. We're going to complete 80 laps this time. We'll get our restart on lap 81. So we're getting really close to halfway. And we are more than halfway through our water, so hopefully a few less cautions on the end here. Yeah, the bet will pay out. You don't have to stay with the channel, Pink Eye Jones, to the bets pay out automatically. So as long as your bet's been made, it'll register. We waited a long time for the Pocono rescan, and honestly, it is better that they don't rescan the tracks immediately after the repave, because you really don't want them to rescan brand new track surface. You want to let the track get a little bit seasoned before they go scan it, because that'll kind of increase the how long it's relevant too. All right, Pink Eye Jones, back to work with you. I will try to get a good finish for you. I'm knocking on the door of that top 5, so if we can pick up a couple more spots before the end of this thing, that would be awesome. Hey, Mitch, how's it going, man? What's the good news? Alright, we're restarting on lap 81. League race tonight, Mitch. 81 laps in, running 7th. You want brand new grippy tracks? Brand new grippy tracks are a lot of single file racing. I like these old slick ones.
Pace cars off.
Mark, I'm on duck low and turn one.
Green flag. Everybody's rolling.
Didn't stay tucked up on the 12 the way that I really wanted to. But I did get a good enough start that I should be able to keep the 49 behind me. Bobbled a little bit there in the middle of 1 and 2.
Still out there.
12 bobbled a little bit. 07 slipped right down in front of me there. And we've held on to 7th spot, so I'll take it. Nice restart. Now let's get after him. Wow, the 49 had a run coming off too there. Made me a little nervous. It's definitely bottom line for the first few laps. We got to let these tires come in a little bit, and then we'll start working our top groove magic again. So for these first few laps, I'm really just trying to kind of hold my spot, and then once that top groove starts opening up, I'll start working on these guys a little bit more. I mean, if an opportunity presents itself, I'll go for it, but these first few laps and having to make my moves on the inside, that hasn't been where my strength has been in this race. So I want to save my tires right now and see if I can just hold my position. And then when the track starts coming to me and the tires start coming to me, that's when I'll really start working on them.
Halfway.
Halfway this time by, bets are closed.
30.012.
Still in 7th. I mean, that top 5 is so close I can taste it. You can see that as this run goes on, that, you know, they're starting to make a little bit higher entry into 1 and 2. Oh, a little shot from the 49 there. Okay. Got a little bit loose coming off of 2 there. Why stop at a top 5? Good point, Eddie. I mean, I'll try. Once I get to the top 5, then I start working on the rest of them to try to go get that win. All right. Well, I wasn't ready to move up to the top groove just yet, but the 49 had other ideas.
Clear.
But I think that it's starting to be that time.
30.5.
We've had a few laps on these tires, so let's start hunting that outside a little bit more. And getting those runs on corner exit down the straightaway. Go. Just nice and easy. Try not to kill the right front too bad. There was a lot of slide through 1 and 2 that time. Anthony Burroughs dropping back to 3rd. That doesn't happen very often.
30.584.
Nice and easy. 07's starting to look a little bit vulnerable, maybe. And of course I say that, and now it looks like he's laying it back out.
30.833.
Just trying to focus on hitting my marks and running a clean line, maximizing corner exit best I can. Fought very hard for this track position and going to continue fighting to try to get a little bit more.
30.845.
Uh-oh. That corner did not go well for me. '49's got to run. He'll be looking to the inside going into turn 1 this time. I'll give him the low line.
Still inside. Still inside. Clear, clear, clear.
Start working the top. Definitely time to start working that high groove. It's a game of patience. Let the track come to you. Play to your strengths. I just know that for whatever reason I don't have the feel to run that super low line like some and make it work like some of the other guys do. So you believe I can win this race, David Perry? Well then, that is a vote of confidence to be sure. We'll see. I don't feel like I have the speed to contend with like the front 3 guys or so, but I could be wrong. Got to get up there to them first, and then we'll see if I can deal with them. Right now, me and the 07. That's the battle. '49's falling back a little bit. I'll put him out of mind. Focus on hitting my marks and trying to eat that 07 up. He's legged it back out a little bit. 7:10. So we still got about 20 or so laps before I would want to pit. Not reeling him in as well as I thought I would, but we'll see. I may have been a little bit hard on that right front trying to keep the 49 back there earlier in this run. So that could be playing into it. Whoa. Anthony Burrows very loose coming out of 2 and down that back straightaway. I don't know if he got the wall. I don't think so. It looked like he was just loose. But he's got a handful right now for sure. He's trying to run the high line like me, and he's actually running a higher line than I am through 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is definitely where I run the real high line. 3 and 4, more mid to low. 07 made a little mistake off of turn 2 there, so that allowed me to reel him in a little bit. Just focus on this battle right here. Lift out a little bit early, let the thing roll. A little bit of brake just to keep the thing under me. Pick up that throttle. Kind of straighten out that corner exit best I can. Having that guy getting larger and larger in your windshield's always a good feeling. The thing's getting to be a bit of a handful through that dog leg. One and 2 is where I feel like I'm strongest. 3 and 4, I'm about even with them, maybe a little bit slower, but 1 and 2 is where I've been picking it up. So I got to try to. Oh, there we go. Caution's out. So locked into 7th spot now.
Back, middle back.
We're going to have to monitor our temp.
Now it's going to be about a 60-lap run to the finish.
Get behind the 07. Line up behind the 72. Line up behind the 07.
Pit here.
Open.
Alright guys, after review, looks like a single car spin, 71 car gets in the outside.
And then save fuel.
It, almost saves it, but then drives it into the outside fence.
And just try to make it to the end without stopping again from here. Don't kill the cone. .07, I can't remember if he's right in front of me. I think he's right in front of me. Nope, he's behind me on my pit stall, so. Son of a gun. Little slide, but that cost it.
Hey guys, that was a great run.
That's it, go!
Dang it. That cost me, looks like just 1 spot. But that hurts. So I'll be restarting 8th. Not too bad. Thanks, Michael. You have a good night, man. Need to save 5 laps. That might be a little rough. Well, we'll see how it's looking when we hit about 30 laps to go. And we're just going to save a couple laps under this yellow here. I'm still in 7th, all right. I didn't lose any spots. That's good. Missed an opportunity to gain 1.
Yeah, I got you.
Business is about to pick up. That's for sure.
Should be behind the 68.
60 laps to go. Might be the final stop. Probably not, but might be. It's like right on the edge where we might be able to make it, so. Yeah, he was repairing some damage, so he'll be charging up through the field. And the 21's coming too. Oh, he's still stuck back there. It can be tough. You get stuck back in traffic. It can be tough to make those spots up. This is a pretty competitive field. I've definitely noticed that. So we shall see. Oh, look who's in the top 10, starting right behind me, Mr. Michael Seal. How about that? Worked his way back up to 9th where he started. I'm trying to save as much fuel as I can right now. Every little drop's going to count if I end up in a position where it makes sense to make it to the end on fuel.
85, you got to catch the pack. Thank you.
With the way that the cautions have been falling, it seems like staying out is probably going to be a better strategy than pitting. It seems unlikely that we'll make it to the end without another caution.
Bossman, do your thing. Green flag.
There we go, another decent start. Nothing spectacular. Just holding serve. Ooh, 68 is blinking something fierce there. That was a big blink out of the 68. And he's scrubbed the wall.
I got a
no working for me. I know, man. I think we need to start putting like an age limit on racing or something, you know?
Alright, now I can make it.
That was entirely my fault.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Mike.
Line up behind the 68.
How bad is it, guys? Anyone watching the broadcast, how bad is Mike hurt?
Pit road is open. Get behind the 68.
I mean, I'm still saving a ton of fuel under caution. Because I ain't pitting here. I know I can make it to the end on what I've got in terms of fuel. Some of these guys might pit. But I don't want to. Rest of them don't either. So what happened? Someone watching the broadcast, tell me what happened with my buddy Mike there. With our buddy Mike. How bad is it?
No worries.
Okay.
72.
Dang it. That's 2 weeks in a row he's been having a really good top 10 run. And wrecked. That's a shame. Trying to see. I can't find him on the standings at all.
72.
He's back there in 20th right now. How bad does the damage look? Is it front, side, rear? What do you hit? Oh, he got hooked. Okay. He said it was his fault, though, so he must have spun the tires or came up. Getting hooked on the back straight. That'll put you in the nose first into the wall. That's bad damage. That's too bad.
All right, after review of that wreck, we're going to need to review that after the race, guys. I'm going to deem that an on-track occurrence for now. No EOL will be issued.
All right. Yeah, right front damage. That's bad damage. Looked like car came off the wall. All right. Well, we'll get to watch it at the end. Remember that was like lap 110. We'll go see what happened. And I'll probably have this broadcast up tomorrow. King Kunk. How are you, sir? Hello to you. Welcome. That looks like a new name that I don't think I've seen in this channel before. Welcome, sir. If you like what you see, please do drop a follow if you don't mind. Always appreciate that. And if you like it, well, it helps you out because you get notifications about when I go live. So you would want that if you like what you're seeing. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Cheers to you. Oh, good deal. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate that. I guess I just haven't seen you on in a while then. I didn't recognize the name. My apologies. I'm doing well. This is a league race tonight.
Copy that. Leader has chosen the outside for the restart. Thanks for calling that, Mr. Eric. If anybody gets a black flag, please let me know on the restart. You are reminded to stay behind the leader until he goes.
All right. Leader wants the outside this time. Interesting. So yeah, we got, I mean, you can see we got, what, 54 laps to go in this race. I'm running 7th. Been a fun one so far, but now we're getting down to crunch time. Yeah, it's a league race. We are at Texas. The last pit was like, I don't know, 62 to go or something like that. So, I mean, we should be able to make it on fuel if it runs green with all the caution laps that I've had. Leader has control on the outside, so the outside line is going to actually get a pretty good advantage on this restart, I think, unfortunately.
You're ready to go. Clean those rear tires off a little bit.
Maleo Tomato, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the family, my brother.
Take cars off. Be ready. Green flag.
Ah, there we go.
1 minute 16.
All right, decent restart. I can see why the 24 chose the outside. He did well with that lane choice on the restart there. 49 is all over me. He really wants, he's been wanting this spot back ever since I took it from him. All right, 7th spot.
30.715.
Ooh, 68 loose. Thomas Harmon.
Nice and easy, boys. Plenty of laps.
That puts the 07 Christopher back into 5th.
29.889.
49, that was a whale of a save.
Trying to work on the 68. He had been behind me all night until I made that mistake on pit road, so I'm hoping that I'm able to be a little bit faster than him and get that spot back. We'll see if that holds. And I can get after the 07 and the 12 for those top 5 spots. 49 mowed the grass. To go at line. Gas says 54.7. All right, thank you, Jeff. That looks like I'm just to the good. So
30.113.
I'm going to save a little bit as I can, just to be on the safe side. But I'm also going to run these guys pretty good.
Outside.
There we go. Track position's everything. You don't know what strategy everyone else is going to play. So get them spots while you can.
30.1
Puts us up to 6th. That's the highest I've run all night. Oh my goodness. It's about to get a little bit tougher. Anthony Burroughs is charging. So that's going to reset me. I'm going to have to get that yellow car for a top 5. If Anthony comes by me with a head of steam like I think he's likely to. I ain't going to make it too easy on him, but I know he's fast. Yeah, if he's gaining on me that quick, honestly, like, I know that he's quicker than me. I'll probably let him by if he gets in once he gets to the inside. In fact, not this corner, not yet. See, the thing is that he's hitting his marks perfect, and I'm not hitting perfect marks, so... Oh, scrape the wall. Still got a 0x, though. That ain't gonna hurt it at all. Let's try to run right behind him and see if we can learn something from his line. I'm in the box. All right. I mean, he's just quicker than I am. I just got to be realistic about where we are relatively in terms of speed. I'm not going to wreck him and me trying to hold him off. Uh-oh. That's the 58 of Jonathan Swartz getting a little sideways.
30.794.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're going to be focused on Anthony. He is making an impressive run back up through this field. He got some damage, got some repairs. He's in good shape now. All right.
Not bad, dude. All good.
Right on the bumper of the 58.
30.87.
We just had a real rough lap. He lost a couple spots there. Went from 4th to 6th, and now I'm all over his bumper for that 6th position. Still green on fuel, that's good. How good to the green? Is it a lap that I've got in the bank? Whew. 1 to 2 laps now, okay. That's enough insurance that we can press a little bit. It'll probably drift back the other way when we start running the high line. The low line is definitely easier on fuel. Hey, that's good to know. Now this 55 is mounting a charge back after me. He's picking... I told you guys business was going to pick up here on this last run. Laps wind down, things are going to get interesting. Got 40 laps to go now. This 55 car is coming. Did he get new tires on that last caution? Does he have like slightly fresher rubber, or I don't know what he's doing, but he's got some speed all of a sudden.
31.18.
There we go. All right.
Hey man, your bike sounds
Uh-oh.
like a little far away from your mouth. Can you just double check that for us, please?
I've been driving real fast since 5-3.
Pit road is
Kept out of the way.
Just held the spot over the 55.
lined up behind the 58.
All right. Well, now it just don't matter. Yeah, that high line was quick. All right, 7th spot. Let's not slide through our backs this time, hopefully.
That, man, I know how hard it is to not have a front end and how frustrating it can be.
Appreciate that. Good race, huh?
All right, let's see. Just want to check.
Have a good night, man.
How's Mike looking? He's up to 17th, so that's too bad. He was top 10 car. This does change everything. Anthony Burrows is right back in this race. He got himself back up to 4th spot. He's got his track position back. He's made his repairs, and he is just bad quick, as we saw. All right. There we go.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I got half a second of optional repairs. That's a ton of damage. Just a little scrape, like I said. I ain't worried about it at all.
That's it, go!
Yeah, sorry, my man, I drifted a bit.
Oh, dang, the 55 beat me off pit road, so I'll be restarting 8th. Son of a gun. I'll tell him after the race, Mama. Focused on business right now. Business. Yeah, Mike had a, I don't know if you saw the caution earlier, Mike got turned. So, he was running well. He was running top 10, and then he got, either got wrecked or got involved in a wreck. It sounded like they made a no call on it. He's, oh, we'll see where he is when we cross the line. Looks like he is, where is he? 18th. And we are in 8th. In the number 89 Corey Bush for Congress Ford Fusion. And we got 35 laps to go. I filled her up with fuel just to try to maintain the balance. I think someone said in chat earlier that that was a good idea, so I agree. Papa Smurf Hero, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family, my brother. Much appreciated. What is that? Is that 732 or 752 on the Fowler account there? I think 32. Keeps growing. Everything moving in the right direction. Alright, we're going to get one to green, get formed up here.
We are on 1 to go.
Is Eric going to be back to the inside this time? Looks like. Alright.
Sorry, Andrew.
Why am I driving so slow? Because it's a caution, man. I can't pass these guys. We got 1 lap to green. We're going to be going fast before too long here. Speedy 12 driver, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the family, my brother. 21 is running in 10th place with no front end. I don't even know how that's possible.
Alright guys, we're about to hit 30 to go. Let's finish.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Good luck, everybody. We still run the lead lap.
Just trolling a little. I figured. I figured.
My man, clean him off.
I always got to play it straight.
Going green this time.
I can't think too much about all that while I'm doing this. Pace car's in.
Off, be ready.
There goes the 24.
Green flag.
Another solid restart.
1 minute 15.
Might get one, might get two,
Inside. Still inside.
might get none.
Inside only. Clear inside. Inside.
Dang it.
Two inside. Two wide.
Nice and easy,
inside.
boys. Good save,
Inside.
everyone.
One car off.
There went my 0X. Oh, jeez.
Still there.
Now it's a
Still
mess.
there. Clear.
Sorry, 82. I didn't see you down there.
32.587.
All right, let's get back after it. Come on.
No harm, no foul.
Yep, he apologized. Yeah, he ran me right up into the wall, but he owned it. I appreciate that. Well, we're still 13th.
30.116.
That probably nixed our shot at a top 5, but we might still get a top 10 out of this deal. Yeah, I don't think he intended to do that. It looked like the car just kind of walked on him. Oh, goodness.
Inside. In and out. 30.29. Still inside.
I've got some rear end damage. It's kind of upset the handling.
Inside. Still there.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna
Still there at the bottom.
do that.
Still there.
This thing is a handful. I would love a caution to get some repairs. Yeah, 49 finally got me. I've got a good bit of damage on this car right now, and it's not handling well. It's looser than it's been all race. I got hit in the rear pretty good after pancaking the wall.
30.584.
I can see how bad Mike's front end's been up now. We'll stay after it. We still got time. Just try to get the best finish that we can get out of this deal. Wow.
30.
Mike is making the high line work. All right, well, we're going to venture up there and try to do the same.
Outside. Clear, 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 clear.
He is making it work off 4 or something crazy. I really need a caution. I got to get some of this damage addressed.
1.
It's not handling well, and I'm just slow.
Working the bottom. Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Clear low.
Trying to focus. We got 20-some laps to go.
8, 6.
Running it up high. Get to work on this 82. Let's see if we can get back into the top 15. This is going to hurt, man. I needed that top 10. Frustrating.
30.6.
Oh, it looked like Mike just scraped the wall. He is really running up high. A lot higher than I am. Drove that in a little bit too hard and let it slide too much.
Nice save, 50.
Inside.
Oh, great.
Still inside. 30.9.
This guy's got another run.
Still there. Clear, clear, clear. Inside.
Drove it in there a little bit too hard.
Clear him.
That's Darius Jackson. Uh-oh, Mike smacks the wall in 3 and 4. He'd been flirting with it up there. And finally kissed it.
31.0.
It ain't over, but I could certainly use a caution sooner rather than later to repair some of this damage. While there are still enough laps left to get back after it and make some moves. The longer this run goes, the
That's me.
less a caution's going to matter.
30.92.
Some of this might come back to me a little bit, though, as the tires wear. We'll see. Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
I told y'all business would pick up. Things have gotten a little nutty ever since that last restart here in these closing laps. Right on the bumper of the 82. Let's go high. Let's see if we can get them through 3 and 4 maybe. Go high, have a nice little run. Here we go.
Outside. Still outside. 31.209. Clear high, clear high.
Back into 15th.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside. 31.339.
Trying to close in on Mike again. Looks like this 40's holding him up. 40's running exactly in the groove that Mike wants to run. So let's see if he's able to alter that and get a run to the inside.
Still inside. Still inside. 31.332.
82's trying to fight back. He's doing a nice job of it. I mean, we're in crunch time now. That pay window's opening. All these spots matter. Every position's going to count for the finish of this thing. So, no one's going to yield. You got to get it best. Hey, Snow 84, how's it going, man? Just in time for the end of this thing. Unfortunately, it ain't going to be the finish I hoped. After running in the top 10 all night, I got used up a bit on this last restart. Fell back, got some damage.
Hey, lap cars, it'd be nice if you could be respectful to Eric and some of the leaders here as we approach you guys.
Trying to just kind of salvage the best finish that I can out of this deal. Oh, I don't know if Mike actually hit the wall or if that was net code on my end. Based on What I saw, it looks like he didn't actually hit it. I don't think the car would have responded that way if he actually hit the wall like that.
Yeah, guys, we're getting down to 15 here. If you're a lap car, please get out of the leaders, right? Top 5, you know. Just be respectful, do the right thing.
I like that. You guys know how I feel about lap cars that don't respect the leaders at the end of the race. Working on it, working on it. Come on. Reeling them in. We got 2 of them here within a half second. Mike's been trying everything he can to get around this guy and just hasn't been able to make it work.
Outside. Clear high.
Nothing there yet.
31.666.
We're all wanting to run exactly the same groove, which is making it tough. Before he pulls down out of Mike's way, Mike's in the wall again. That's going to be the opening that I need to get by him.
Still there, door outside. 32.05.
Yoo-hoo.
Quarter outside.
Thing got loose coming through that second part of the dog leg there.
Clear.
That was a big wiggle.
Outside.
I'll leave the door open for him on the high side.
Still outside.
Oh, is he in the wall again?
Still outside.
Maybe, maybe not. Overtake ain't completed yet.
31.939. Still outside.
Whoa, he came right down on my door that time.
In and out. Clear, clear, clear. One only. Still inside. Inside is clear.
That was some close racing.
Clear.
All right.
32.334. 10 laps to go. Inside, inside.
Get back after it.
There, right next to you. 4, clear.
Got her out of the 82 on the outside. My goodness. Well, it isn't for the positions that we wanted, but this has been some fast and furious racing here at the end. So at least it's still entertaining for you guys, I hope.
31.828.
I need these couple extra spots, though. I need these points. I mean, nothing wrong on him doing that. He's trying to get spots. It's the end of the race. You got to go. If you see a hole, you got to go for it. I got no problems with that.
31.804.
40's tires seem to be giving up on him. Oh no.
Clear, clear, clear.
Well, that's going to be the caution that we need.
Caution.
That sucks for Mike.
Line up behind 22.
Problem is here with this few laps to go, I mean,
Stop in turn 3 low, go high in 3, go high in 3.
jeebus. What do I do now? I don't even know. This is going to be like a 2-lap shootout here. I have no idea what to do.
Can someone confirm, is that the completion of the race?
Nah, there's 6 laps to go. It ain't over yet.
Yeah, we'll come with 2 to go. 2 to go.
John, if we're getting into you there, brother, I didn't see you up there on the high side, man. It wasn't intentional by any means.
Pit road is open.
Nah, no, it was intentional. I saw you got loose. That was just tight coming off the corner.
Yep. Come on.
All right, guys, after review, 54 car caught the wall and took 40 with him on a little ride down to the inside retainer fence. So 54 will be issued at EOL accordingly.
Some guys staying out. I'm pitting. Everyone behind me is pitting at least, so that's good. Problem is I can't get...
Control, can I get black flag cleared? The 66 and the 74, whoever that was, did not come on around.
Staying out wasn't going to work there, I don't think.
Sorry, bud, I was next to you, but it's
I gotta
let the car behind you by me.
do the best to run. Oh, I only got 37.5 seconds of damage. Well, I can't get the repairs on that, but at least I get tires.
That's it, go.
Let's see how much you like me after this restart here. It will be a mess, because there are a lot of cars on those old tires. I did not want to be the last car on old tires, I know that.
Guys, just a reminder, the top 3 will be interviewed after the race. Please leave your cars on the track. There may be a couple extra interviews going on, so if everyone can just hang out in the Discord for a couple extra minutes. If anyone has any questions,
Goodness
comments,
me.
concerns, please let me know after the race.
Still
Thank
got
you
an
all for
outside
coming
shot
in.
at a top 10.
Hope you had a good time.
It's going to be 3 laps, I think. Thanks, King Kong. I appreciate that. I try. Keep things updated. It's a lot of work announcing and racing at the same time. 12th on the restart, and like I said, the top 10 dream is still alive. Chad's up there in 3rd. I don't know how that happened.
Don't get ugly.
I think I made a mistake staying out. Now we need you to stay out, 68.
All right.
Watch the tire spin.
Goodness me.
Tire spin will be absolutely crazy, guys.
Gonna be 1 to green. I restarted in the outside in the 6th
I was
row.
hoping more people in the back would stay out for track position, but it did not work out.
We only got one shot at this, guys. Keep it smart, keep it clean. Let's try to finish this thing on the green. Good luck to everyone.
If we finish this thing on the green, it might actually work out pretty well.
58 taking the outside.
Because with 3 laps, I feel like all the cars who stayed out on old tires should fall back to us.
Stay with the leader, guys, and if you get any black flags, let me know.
Go ahead and put it down to 2nd gear now. Make sure that I don't forget. So where is it? Only the top 4 have old tires. Alright, here we go. It's too bad for Mike. That's a rough race for him. That was some fun racing, though. We got to do a little side-by-side racing.
Why Eric Johnson is in 9th place with no front end.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure that out too. Same thing's like a modified with power.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, at a minute 40.
It's going to be 2 laps to go, not 3. 2 to go. We're going to get the green flag right now. There's going to be some mad wheel spin on this restart in those front cars. They're all over the place. And they're wrecking. We're through. Oh my goodness.
1 minute 14.3. 1 49.
What happens when you stay out?
We're in the top 10. I don't know how far up we are.
We're not going to win any
You're
other
doing a
way.
good job, my man.
Does 68 manage to win that
What do
thing?
you want with old tires?
My goodness. Wreck avoidance, guys. I'm telling you. Wreck avoidance.
Be behind 49.
Practice it. I preach it all the time.
All right, buddy. Line up behind the
8th.
49.
You know what? I will. The way that race went, I'll take 8th because I was junk. I was terrible. I mean, and I finished about where I was running all race. I'll take that the way that one went down. My goodness. That caught a lot of big names. Top 10 is good. Very good. And the 49 car, we raced each other all race. He gets me by 1 spot. Whoo-wee.
Check your flag, man. Good
Goodness
job, my
me.
man. Awesome job today, fellas.
I don't know about easy. That might have been the hardest I've had to work for a top 10 ever. That was something else.
Alrighty guys, top 3, please stick around for interview. We know that wasn't the way we all wanted it to end, but thank you all for coming out. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, let me know.
Hoot64, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family.
Not our best, brightest shining moment, but good win, Harmon. Thank you. That was completely unexpected. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold you guys off, even if we spun tires.
It is over now. Mike, man.
Flag cleared for passing on your yellow.
That's right. The good news is that it's over. I know races like that are heartbreaking. That's a heartbreaking way to lose one.
Hey, thanks for the invite.
That was fun racing with you, though. I didn't like the circumstances that brought me back to you, but that was a lot of fun racing with you there. Wish we'd have been racing in the top 10 with clean cars.
Let's get 40 out there.
Yeah, I know. You made a heck of a drive. I couldn't believe that you got by me the way that you did. With the high line wasn't usually coming in that early, but you definitely showed me. I went straight up there after you passed me. So let's see. I didn't get to see what happened in your first wreck, so I'm going to take a look at that. Here we go. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Man, I was up there in the top 10. I had a shot at a top 5, and then, ooh, boy. I don't think that's on you, Mike. I'm going to be honest. You're running him pretty close, but he definitely comes off the wall into you. No, I don't think that's on you. But, given how close you're running him, I can see why they made a no call. Yeah, he kind of ricocheted off the wall down into you, it looks like. Whew. I can't believe I got 8th. So, let's see. Where was my issue? That was on this here restart right here. My car's still perfectly clean. It's pristine. I've taken care of it all race long. 55 moves up into me. That was bad. And then it gets real ugly down here. This is on me. I didn't think I had the 82 to my inside. I got into him. Then the 71 gets into me. It just like, that wasn't much. It was only 34 seconds of damage, but that really messed me up a lot. It took a while for me to get the car back under me because it drove really different after that. I'm maybe a little bit lower on exit than I needed to be there. But the 55 definitely, he just kind of came up into me and knocked me right into the wall. Oh well. I know he didn't mean it. He just kind of drifted up. Son of a gun. Yeah, and see, he got loose. Beard slowed me down a little bit. It's possible. Oh, man. Son of a gun. That was fun, though. I'll take it. I managed to come back and get a top 10, so we gotta go now. Last one. Here we go. On the restart, and they started spinning tires and wrecking early. The 32 turns the 55. I slide through there, and then I got to get going and almost get clipped by that. You can watch it from the blimp. That's actually a good angle to watch it from. Pace car's in. Look at the 68, just kind of snuck through. Everything just breaking loose behind him. I know that's not the way that they wanted that to end. That is, they like to do things a little bit better than that in this league, but that's going to happen sometimes. So let's see. We'll watch from the 55 because this is where the wreck all kind of kicks off. Definitely got somewhat lucky, but, you know, there's some skill in picking your way through wrecks. But I got unlucky and then I got lucky. I mean, the C's definitely parted for me there. Oh, goodness. So many of them getting caught up in that. Yep, right place, right time after being in the wrong place before. Let's see. I think the 32 ended up going for a ride, too. He's actually slipped through that. It was... Who was that? The 58 that gets... It's kind of the second hit. He jumped out. He kind of jumped the start on the high line, tried to get going, and then spins him. And never really got it sorted back. I was very fortunate to miss that. That's a pileup, though. See, and that's why I didn't stay out. I probably could have gotten the restart okay. Staying out, maybe. I mean, obviously it worked out for the 68. He ended up going to victory lane there. But there was a real good chance that I would have ended up just like all of these guys that got completely obliterated. The 21, after making such an impressive run with that car and all that damage. I mean, it all depends on where the scoring loop is and where the caution came out. I don't know how iRacing scores that. So, let's see. Everything's spinning. They're wrecking there. So the 49's in front of me here. I mean, if the caution's waving right now, then the 49's got it. He gets involved in that wreck. I know he had the caution at this point, so that's why, like, the yellow is already flown at this point. I'm just trying to pick my way through. So, Yeah, Snow 84. Yeah, Mike, that's tough. That's it. That wall will reach out and grab you in the worst way possible sometime. I can't believe that I got an 8th place after how bad it was. No, I'm done for the night. I am cashed out. That was seriously fun, though, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Much appreciated. We're going to pull up the results real quick and take a look at those again. And, nah, it's too late. It's 10:45. I'm going to hang out with my puppy. I'm still sick, guys. I got to get some rest. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Mike. Goodness me. You're doing some impressive stuff with that wrecked car, too. How much damage did you have after your wreck? It looked like you got, when you got hooked there, it looked like you bent it pretty good. I was surprised you had that much speed in it. Although I was shocked at how much speed the 21 had. That was absolutely incredible. Whew. So, this will be the results. Go ahead and save that to a CSV because I'm going to need to upload that to Google Drive. Yeah, I don't know how the championship points get awarded. I didn't get the 0x bonus points this time around. I didn't get a lap lead, but 8th place finish, which I will absolutely take. And this is the way that the points looked coming in to the race. I'm down here in 25th. So, you know, with 92 points after a couple races. So, you know, an 8th place finish. I might be able to get up here. Jonathan Schwartz was involved in that wreck at the end. Where did he finish? 16th. So I might actually get enough points on him that I'm able to leapfrog him by a point in the standings. This is where I need to get to. 16th spot. Right there. So that's a lot of points to gain. But, you know, if I can kind of get myself up in front of this group that's in the similar number of starts that I've had. Where did Matt Lovett finish? He did not race tonight. So I am going to be missing a race when I go out of town for work. So that's going to make things even tougher. But yeah, I kind of got to get in front of this batch of guys and then start gaining on these guys who have full participation. But, you know, guys like Joseph Nover here who finished 25th. Jordan Gonzalez who... I don't know where he finished. He didn't even run tonight, it looks like. So there are going to be some guys that I gain on. I think that 16th is achievable, but we'll see. So that's kind of what it looks like. We'll update that next race. Oh. Racing for points matters because it's a league, so I'm trying to win the championship or at least finish as high as I can. Trying to make it to the trying to make it into the playoffs. You know, because it'd be super fun to be in the playoffs. Thanks, Gasso. Very much appreciated.
547 says 8th is sweet.
Very much appreciated, Gasso. Yeah, I mean the league is pressure. You know, usually in official races, you end up, you know, like you get another shot at it. League races, you get one shot. If you get a bad finish, that is it for that week. So, all right, we are going to get the credits rolling.